All must die.
Hatton Plebs, so this is a profile with the anecdote that I just want to say. So for those of you who don't watch the channel often, there's a guy on this channel called Duncan. He's an idiot. He does this here that you see, this whole mess that you see in front of you, instead of practicing for a YCS that we have in 2 weeks. And me, being an idiot also, decides to encourage his this and actually goes and tries his decks and plays them. And yeah, this is terrible. This is one of the worst decks I've ever played, but it does funny things. So I'm going to show you guys some replays. But anyway, for those of you who are actually sort of interested in how to play this thing, basically what this deck's objective and win condition is you spam a bunch of the rank 6s and make Beatrice and Dragulas. Apparently that's a good win condition. It's not a good win condition. Maybe if Beatrice was at like 2 or 3, by the way, because you can actually, like, there's been so many times where I was like, oh shit, I need like a third Beatrice here, never mind a second one. So yeah, as you can imagine, we haven't spent a whole lot of time on this, but I'll tell you some room for improvements. So first and foremost, 1 Garnet's fine. Priestess, you could potentially just not play. You could honestly just play 1. 3 Prophecy Destroyer. Now, I just want to go on a little side note here. Look at this guy's card art. This is fucking phenomenal. Look at that card art. That is beautiful. Wow, that is one of the coolest looking cards in this entire game ever. Okay, so you need 3 of him. Basically, his effect is you banish 3 books from your graveyard and you special summon him. Oh, are you seeing how it works already? You lawn mowing, you mill him, and tons of books. You banish the books, you special him, you overlay into Beatrice, send malicious, banish malicious, special this guy by banishing more books, make Dragulas. That's the deck in a nutshell. So, you play 3 of him. 1 Fabled Sulcius. So, what this is it specials itself from the graveyard by ditching 2 cards. So, only playing 1 here, because he's a brilliant fusion target. But in testing, quote-unquote testing, what you can actually do is just play more, because you just mill it. You open the Zoo combo quite a lot with this deck, so I feel like you could maybe make room, because there's a couple of things we're going to mention that are just terrible in this deck and you should not be playing. So yeah, he doesn't. He should probably be played out a little bit more than Reaper of Prophecy here. Reaper is not that good. So basically the idea here is that you kind of use it for his 5 books and graves effect. So if you're able to get him out with 5 books and graves, which isn't really that hard with like lawn mowing, the idea is that you summon him and then he specials like Reaper from deck, Destroyer from deck, and then you overlay and then you use the other one to overlay as well. And yeah, I would probably just cut him and just play like tankies, because getting to the zoo cards is really like this. The deck's better with the zoo cards. So tanky gets you to Kagasuchi, if you can kind of understand that. So that's why that's important. 3 malicious, 1 Fairytale Snow. I think 1's fine because you can use Beatrice to send it. 1 Whiptail and the 3 rat. I was considering playing like a blade as well, just because like sometimes you can open barrage and like a rat in hand, and it's just there as extra utility, maybe, especially if you're going to play tanky, you can maybe fight space. Okay, the biggest mistake of this deck was playing Justice instead of Temperance. I have no idea why we played Justice. For some reason, we completely forgot about Temperance's existence. So yeah, play Temperance instead, so that during the main phase, if you activate a Spellbook, tribute this, special 1 level 5 or higher, light or dark spellcaster from your deck. You can't special summon a level 5 or higher monster during the turn you activate this effect. That restriction is really annoying, but generally, if you, it's gonna like let you overlay at least. So if you're able to get like something on the field, like a malicious, and then use this guy's effect to overlay, then it's fine. It's not great, of course. That restriction is really, really big. But because of Justice's effect being in the end phase, a 2-card combo that gets you like might get you a play next turn, sucks dick. So don't play Justice. Play Temperance instead. Terratop Engine, 3 Blue Boys, 2 Max C, 2 Stoic as well. This guy's kind of cool to mill, but I don't know if I'd play him, honestly. I'd probably just play the cut this for like the 10 keys and more soul cases. But if you really want, you know, he's search is temperance, so you know, I guess that's okay. But milling him and then searching justice is terrible. Like, I'd rather search temperance, so play temperance instead. And then 3 lawnmowing, 2 power, 2 master, 3 eternity as foolish as well, 3 secrets, 2 wisdom, 2 fate. I guess that's a pretty standard spellbook lineup. I'm not sure. You maybe play more, but I don't know why you'd really need to play more. 3 billion, 3 barrage, life, 3 tower. I mean, 2 is probably fine, and 1 combo. The extra deck, 14 currently. There is surprisingly not a whole lot of good rank 6s. So normally, if there was something like, you know, fucking, why can't I search here? Xe, that's it. That's the one I'm looking for. So if we do a quick search here, there's not a whole bunch of great ones. Like Utopia Beyond's pretty cool. We're already playing Naruto. It's just mostly because Beatrice is at 1, so like, I don't know. If you guys can find some other cool level 6s you can fit in here, then do it. Otherwise, you know, I'm playing 14 cards here. I don't know. I think I cut something and then forgot to add something back in, but yeah, I mean, M7, Beatrice, Dragulus, these things you're going to make all the time, as well as the Zoo cards, and then the Invoker, and then everything else is kind of just optional. So like Seraphonite's important. Dante's pretty cool as well, because like, if you get board wiped in this deck, you lose, so you know, Dragulus comes back as well, which is cool. But anyway, let's not spend enough time talking about this garbage. Let's move on to the replay. So please enjoy. Alright, so let's just jump into this straight here. We've got, I think this first replay is by Duncan, yep. So we've got a Zoo play here, and we're against Cosmo. That deck is really good, apparently, still. Well, so just doing some standard Zoo combos, and yeah, also I don't know if you've noticed, I'm like commentating over this. Normally I just kind of like just put some music and stuff, but hey, I don't know, maybe if this is more entertaining, like, just let me know. We'll yeah, I'd like to know what you think on feedback and stuff. So yeah, not really a great like turn in terms of like, you know, what's interesting, because like it's basically just a Zoo turn, really. Like, we're not really doing any spellbook things. I think that's a set fate, so you know, that's like kind of decent. Maxing here, Spellbook Tower getting us a draw. It's not really doing anything special. Chaining that Cosmo Witch, attributing summoning the Reaper, and then we're doing the rank 6 plays. So as you can see, this is how it all works out. You do your rank 6 plays, and yeah, you've got access to Fate as well. So yeah, that's a really good card against Cosmo. Kind of awkward, but yeah, that's a game there, super fun. So next game up here, I think this is my replay. No, it's Duncan's. This is against Yang Zing. Yang Zing. So Terror Top's really good in this deck, because that means you don't use your normal summon, and sometimes if you open Solkius or Destroyer, you can just tribute summon it. So that's obviously a lot better than, you know, having to like banish the books and stuff, because you'd rather do that after. So yeah, we got lucky with the Kagsuchi, milled the Malicious, tribute summon the Prophecy, made Beatrice, and yeah, so just sending the Snow in the standby as well, because that's really important to make sure that that is, you know, accessible during your opponent's turn. Going second here, just trying to figure out ways to go for game. Hopefully that's nothing relevant. Well, it's a Dragon Souls, and yeah, Trident can just pop that, and that's game. At least I don't know if it was game, but he scooped anyway. So I think this one's myself here. Yeah, playing Terratop, going into the Invoker plays. Got a pretty good hand of like books and the Destroyer for the tribute summon. The books are actually quite bad now that I think about it, but if you're able to mill Soulcase here, you can do pretty fun things like discard those books. So yeah, Kagasuchi milling off here, and I think I milled a Destroyer, so, and a couple of books, so I randomly used the Wisdom there just to fill up the grave with more books. Doing the same again, just random Wisdoms just to fill up the grave with 3 Spellbooks, so I can make the Beatrice and then bring back the Destroyer for the second time and make Dragula. So this is the ideal field, is like Zoo combo plus Dragulas Beatrice. It's not that hard to deal with unless you're playing Red Ice. So yeah, set 2 cards and end phase send a blue boy, I think. Oh yeah, I set a blue boy randomly because I ran out of time on the timer, so it sent something randomly for me. I think I was trying to send a Snow, but yeah, like the Dev Pro timer is really not not a lot, but yeah, he quits there. So next game up, this is again a really cool one. Lots of books engrave, Terratop, brilliant fusion as well. Brilliant fusion, super good with Zolkius, because like you can discard your books to the graveyard, means that you can give Destroyer lots of fuel. So this hand still needs to get kind of lucky with the Kagasuchi. So you need to mill a Destroyer and a book, or Malicious. And yeah, that's essentially what you want to mill. Dry didn't pop the Invoker so I can make space, but in hindsight, I should have just popped Seraphonite. So that was a bit silly. So yeah, doing the Beatrice play here, sending Snow, and good to go. So yeah, he's playing plants. So he specials this thing that like lets him like contact fuse, and then this monster is really weird. Okay, so I don't know if you guys have read this Predaplant dude, but basically if you destroy him, he like blows up your entire field. So like the only way I can really deal with him is Spellbook of Fate, which is made live with Snow, surprisingly. Then I tribute summon over the Priestess here, attack for game. Didn't use the effect of Priestess because I forgot how this deck works. If that was a Mare Force, that would have been pretty awkward. So Invoker, more plays here. Just doing the standard stuff. I've opened Foolish here, so as long as I mill anything relevant, like Malicious, like Destroyer, like Zolkius, Foolish can fetch the other thing essentially, and I'll be able to go from there. So yeah, summon the Blue Boy, do some Spellbook things. I think I've got a Destroyer, that's why I'm doing all these plays here. Oh, so what I did here was I Spellbook of Life the Destroyer. And then I summoned Malicious and then realized, fuck, I can't overlay. Do you know why that is? Spellbook of Life has this other effect that increases the levels. Who the fuck did that? That's so pointless. Anyway, regardless, I didn't read the card, surprisingly, because I haven't played Spellbooks. So yeah, I wasn't able to overlay there. So anyway, he tries to use Drag Down, by the way, so I like chained all my cards and like it fizzled, so that was pretty funny. End phase chain the stupid Fate thing. And yeah, try overlay next turn, but he scoops. So just showing you guys the final replay here, just in case any of you get any sort of delusional idea that you think this deck is good. So as you can see here, what I did was I activated Wisdom on my Justice past turn with an open field. This is 90% of your hands, like opening things like Zolkius or Malicious or just garbage bricks. That is literally the deck in a nutshell. Just opening garbage. That is the deck in a nutshell. So I top Rat. I decided to go for Rat plays. I'm not too sure if that was correct. I could have maybe like summoned Justice instead and then tried to search again and pass turn. Yeah, so look at all these Garnets and normal summons on my deck. So strong. And he just games me here. So yeah, this deck sucks. Don't play this deck, okay? Don't be stupid. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.